Welcome to It's Time to Go, a Big Brother Australia podcast. My name is Ben. Just got off the call with Holly. You know her. She just got kicked out last night. She's Evictee number 5, technically, after Abiola, I think. I've got the numbers right. I think Holly is out and she's now just trying to set the record straight a little bit. You know, it's easy for the public to have a certain idea about people and the house to have a certain idea about people, and she just wants to iron out the creases in what people might be thinking about her, and I'm all here for it. I ask her as many questions as I can in the span of, we only had 10 minutes, unfortunately, but we have fun. So here it is. We'll talk after the interview with Holly.
Hi, good morning, Ben. How are you?
Not too bad, Holly. How you doing?
I'm well, thank you.
Cool. All right. Do you want to jump straight into it? How you feeling?
I'm well, thank you. I've had 2.5 hours sleep.
Yeah, I didn't have much sleep either myself, but I'm not even going through everything you're going through at the moment. What's the last 12 hours look like? Have you got people up there? Have you been partying? What have you been doing?
I've done quite the opposite of partying. I've been reconnecting with my friends and family on the outside world and just taking in what a intense past 3 weeks it's been in the Big Brother house. And it truly is an unforgettable experience. I think I'm unpacking it all step by step since obviously being evicted.
Totally.
However, the amount of love that I've received, so many kind messages and just support from all different people and aspects of life, and truly blown away. I did not think that this was going to be, how I just didn't expect it, to be honest with you. And the show, you don't know how you're being perceived on the outside world because you don't have contact with anyone. The only thing we have is a ride where people scream out your name. And everyone's like, human activity. It really is a once in a lifetime opportunity or experience, really. Opportunity to learn more about yourself and take yourself out of a comfort zone and try and grow to the best of your ability, which I feel as though I did. So, it really, really is the Big Brother house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's something that you were surprised by when you came out, or did you, when you were in the house, were you worried at all by what people on the outside were thinking? And if so, did that align with what you heard when you got out, what the messages were saying, what people were saying online, or did it not faze you that much?
I think if you thought about it too much, it would have heightened anxiety and
Totally.
To the experience. So I actually tried to compartmentalize that and just enjoy each moment in the Big Brother house, because everyone's days in there are numbered. So you don't know how long you are going to be there, if you're going to make it through, we call it Eviction.
Totally.
I was up for Vicky twice. So, so I think, especially in the first week going through that, it was a huge realignment for me. And I had to, really take a step back and sort of try and adjust to co-living and, taking other people's opinions and running with some, learning from some, not taking some so personally, and just keeping the show on the road.
Yeah, absolutely.
Moving in a positive direction.
Of course. Absolutely. Now, I got to talk about, I don't know how many interviews you've done so far already today, but we got to talk about what happened after you left, which is you had some pretty big, strong words for Coco in the exit chat. Do you want to talk a little bit about that, why that was important? Do you think you handled that the way you wanted to, or would you change it now, 12 hours out, or was it the heat of the moment, or what happened there?
I think, Coco and I's relationship, I was really hurt by, and I was quite disappointed. Yeah. I didn't clock the double side until well late. And actually, since leaving the house, I've seen way more than I actually realized when I recorded the outro goodbye message.
Sure.
So I'm happy that I didn't see that while I was there, because it would have probably hurt me even more. I'm not the type of girl to talk out of line or talk on the team. I thought that she had my back in way more instances. And you have to also understand she was closest to my age, preaches about anti-bullying and, you know, all of these, you know, girl code and all of this, but then to do the complete opposite, even approaching Colin in an inappropriate way at one point, which made him feel uncomfortable, and me too. I had to rise above that. I didn't even let that become a thing, whereas obviously if the roles were reversed, it would be very different.
Okay.
And I think it speaks more about her. So I don't really feel I need to address the topic with her because I'm just not that person. And, you know, no matter what I say or do, unless you're in the experience, it's really hard to relate. So I hope that she can also learn from the experience in a similar way and have some more, you know, compassion to people and understand that life is a roller coaster. Nobody's perfect. And at the end of the day, you just try and be the best version of yourself on the daily, and that's forever changing. Sometimes, you know, we have energy and we're up and about and we're moving around, and other days you want to just cry in a pillow, like, and that's all of that.
Yeah.
Totally okay. And that was something that I really wanted the housemates to grasp in my message, was to have some compassion to what other people are going through, regardless of whether they're showing it or not. We all are under the same roof. And it is really tough in their moments, and you don't know how you're being perceived. You miss your mum, you miss your cat, you miss all of the things that normally would give you that release. So, you know, certain times things happen in that house that you look back at, and yeah, you just got to learn from it. And that's pretty much that.
Yeah. Do you think, I saw a couple of people sent me some clips last night of after Coco saw the video, she was pretty devastated and she was in tears. Do you think that was a moment of self-reflection for her, or what do you think that was?
Coco can cry on demand. So
okay.
I'm not too sure what. And I didn't actually witness the live stream or her crying.
Right.
So to be honest, I can't really even answer that because I don't know. But I think yeah.
That's totally cool. That's perfect. Yeah. I spoke to Jane last week, and she said that she believed that once you got out of the house, the first thing you were going to be doing was getting on a plane and jetting off to New York City. I assume you're obviously gonna. I assume you're gonna stay around until the final. But is that the plan? What happens in the coming weeks for you?
I'll tell you one thing about New York right now. It's very, very cold.
Oh, okay. Yes.
And I've been on the Goldie now for quite some time, and back in Oz, so I'm going to be enjoying a nice Australian summer.
Yeah.
I'm not really too keen on approaching the cold, and I have some people I want to catch up with sooner rather than later.
That's great. Well, getting into that, I wanted to talk about the evolution of just your sort of the public's understanding of your relationship with Colin in the house. I think at the start I was going, you know, I don't think I would be questioning the legitimacy of this if other people weren't saying to question the legitimacy of this. It all seemed quite sincere to me, but what everyone else was saying was making me question it. But by the end I was going like, what are you talking about? This is just like two people hanging out and enjoying each other's company and having fun. How do you think Colin's doing in there today, and what do you think the next week or two looks like for Colin in the house?
Well, thank you so much for saying that, Ben. I really appreciate the support on that. It's been an amazing experience, and it's a blessing to have met him and been able to share, you know, such a connection with someone under such scrutiny, I guess, and people, you know, saying what they want to say, where if you were out in the real world, no one would have an issue with it at all. Sure. Like, it's, you know, it is a complete normal thing. So, human emotion is something to be celebrated, not the opposite.
Totally. So
I'm feeling for him because I know that, you know, he's going to be missing me. I'm missing him, but he is stronger than he, you know, he's a very strong individual, and I'm just very proud of him. So I'm going to be able to tune into the live stream and send him some positive energy and some virtual hugs.
You're going to be watching the live stream. You're going to be watching the show, I assume. Do you have I assume, want Colin to win? Who's someone you want to win, and who do you think's going to win, or does it go both to Colin?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Do you have a intended sort of who do you want to win and who do you think is going to win?
Who do I want to win? Obviously Colin.
Right.
He really deserves it. He's such a good human, and I really just, he was raised so well. So I just really want to see him succeed so he can follow his journey and just be himself even more and back himself even more, because he really is an incredible soul.
And that's who you think's going to take it home as well, or do you think there's someone else who else do you think's in with a chance with Colin?
Honestly, I think all gloves are off in there now. I think the energy in there would be very, very different, and probably quite. I'm not. Yeah, I think the energy in the Big Brother house right now is going to be very intense. I've said this word a lot because it is, but I think it's going to be turned up a notch. And I'm actually feeling for everybody in there, because like I was in there, I was missing my mom, I was missing my family, I was missing my friend. Everyone knows I love my cat. So, there's so many comforts that you don't have. So right now it's definitely going to only get more and more, intense, and probably Karen-like behaviour. So I'm praying for Colin, but he's incredibly strong, so he's got this.
And you put him as head of house, I assume?
I'm not allowed to say.
You're not allowed to say that? All right, you can
just stay tuned till tonight.
You can keep it to yourself for now. I totally respect it.
Yeah.
Amazing, Holly. All right, well, we got to wrap, but thank you so much for your time. It was fantastic watching you.
I actually really enjoyed this chat with you. Thank you, Ben.
Really appreciate it, Holly. We'll talk soon.
Okay, have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
There you go. That is Evictee number 4, I believe. Oh, no, I guess 5. Because of Abiola. We're not talking to Abiola today. Unfortunately, she's not. I don't know if she's not doing press as a whole, or if she's just not doing my show. If she doesn't want to do my show, that's totally fine. From my understanding, she's not doing any interviews today, but I might hear that she's on Ben Norris's show tomorrow, and I'll be furious. Jokes. Holly was so much fun to talk to. I have these ideas about what it's going to be like talking to these housemates in my head. And I go, I don't know if I'm going to get along with this character. I've done this with every, evictee so far. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to get along with them. Like, they don't really seem like the sort of person from what I've seen in the house. I don't know if I'd vibe with them. I don't know if I'd click with them. And then I talk to them, and it's like a minute into the conversation, I go, oh, they're so nice. Oh, we're having so much fun. I sort of just let Holly speak her piece in this. There is so many more questions I would have liked to have asked her, but my time got cut to 10 minutes, which is unfortunate, but that's media, baby. That's what happens. No, totally cool. But yeah, there were, we could have gone for a long time, and Holly could have gone for a long time. I just sort of asked the questions, and Holly gave me the answers. She was ready to talk, and I'm sure she has a lot to say, and she's ready to set the record straight about her time in the house and misconceptions about her and who she is and her relationship with Colin. And I'm not here to grill anyone. Not that I wanted to grill her, but I think some people have this expectation that I should be pressing people, and I'm not really here to do that. I'm just sort of here to have a fun time, That's what this show is, you know what I mean? It's like I go online and I see people saying stuff like, I hate Coco, like saying like, oh my, this piece of shit, like furious, and just like leaving repeated comments about like someone they don't even know's character, and I'm like, how are you so, hey, we're just like watching a show and having fun, like why is your heart so filled with hate? But, hey, people are going through it, I don't know what people are going through. But yeah, my job is not to, well, I mean, I can do whatever the hell I want, but I do not feel like saying, why do you do this and why do you do this? Because, no one understands the environment of the Big Brother house other than the people that are in the house at said time. So it sort of seems a bit disingenuous for me to be like, hey, like, I think this. I think this is what should have happened and what should have been done. That's for them to decide and do what they want to do, and I honestly don't care what they do. I honestly don't care what they do. And I get, and hey, I get messages from people that I talk to afterwards, and they say, hey, I had fun on your show. And I go, that's what it's about, baby. I go, what was I saying? I just want them to have I just want them to have a fun chat, as opposed to they have got a whole day of press talking to maybe the Daily Mail or Pedestrian TV or New Idea or Women's Weekly or whatever. And my prerogative is not really to do what they do, which is get the goss and get the clickbait headlines. I just sort of want to have a bit of a chat and be a breath of fresh air in their day full of interviews. You know what I mean? You've probably tuned out by now, but my name is Ben. Thanks so much for listening to It's Time to Go, Big Brother Australia podcast. And there are so many. I've got I got 9 interviews I got to do that I'm doing in the coming week. It's the final week of the show, and I got to talk to all of them. It's going to be so fun. Make sure to tune into every single one of them, whether you like them or not, because we bring the fun times. Peace.